No worries.
Alright, now everyone can hear us. Alright, my
There we
apologies to
go.
that everyone. Streamlabs is being kind of a little, I can't use, I can't cuss on stream. But I'm sure everyone knows what I was about to say, knowing me. As Videre will get another goal, as everyone can hear us now, so
There we
all the
go.
casting before this was so on point. It was so good. No one could
It
hear it.
was perfect.
Yeah, introductions, everything. I'll have to
Disappointed.
just redo that. I'll
Disappointed.
just, I'll voice over Pete or something in the
There
beginning.
we go. Yeah.
But I might as
Well,
well introduce it now, though, as seeing as it matters now. But the game one, Videre versus waiting for team name. It's already 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in game one as we see Videre leading. This is your lower bracket semi-final, as I did say in the beginning, but there was no sound. That's going to haunt me for the rest of my life. No, I'm joking, just till I go to
such good
sleep.
casting. Wasted.
Wasted.
I'm
I wasted so much
joking.
skill and effort. Anyways, back to the game as we do see Mr. Lowe strong clear out to the corner, but he has no boost, so he's not going to be able to do anything fancy with that, but he does collect the mid boost nicely as Scrubby meets Pornflakes in the corner. It's just going across net, but Scrubby will be able to collect this, and Mr. Lowe is just going to shadow his dragon, does put it on the side, on the backboard, excuse me, as Mr. Lowe is going to slow play it once again, but Pornflakes is waiting. Now Lowe out to the side to Pornflakes. Pornflakes not able to connect Dragon. Is he going to be able to get the double? He's going for it, but he doesn't connect with it. That would have been a very nice one. And Datkins, oh no. This one's just going to float over his head as Videre goes 3-0 up.
Unfortunate overcommit there. And MT actually a great doink there coming off from the backboard, getting the read. Just a bit too far pushing up there by the defensive waiting for team name. And I mean, that's Videre just getting the counter attack goals.
Yeah, and I mean, we see waiting for team name, they're trying to get that pressure on. They saw Videre just 100% out the gate on their half, and they're just trying to return the favor, trying to get the pressure on the other side as well. But they're not able to get that as Pornflakes with a very, very nice read, 4-0 for Videre.
I mean, excellent pressure there, especially from Pornflakes coming up in such an aggressive position, able to get that read past two defenders. Wow, what placement there.
Very, very well done there from Pornflakes. As a Videre strong showing in game one. Waiting for team name. Struggling a bit to catch up to the pressure that Videre are putting in their half. And they're not able to get the clears out. Or they're able to get clears out. But it's right at a Videre player. And that's always like a difficult thing to manage. As Mr. Lowe almost getting that double touch. Dragon does take care of MT on as the third man. Now Pornflakes going to pinch this out to the side. I don't think that was the pinch he was looking for. It's empty. It's going to try and collect this again in the corner. No connection there from waiting for team name. This one is going to be on the backboard. I don't think there's a player there for waiting for team name to collect that. As Datkins has to race back once again. Does put that off his own sidebar. As he does narrowly miss an own goal there. As Pornflakes again. Oh, it looked like he was getting that read. I'm not too sure how none of his car touched the wall there. Very unlucky. As Low also just hitting the sidebar there. As Pornflakes, he slow plays this, fakes out two players, and fakes out
Oh,
two more again for the double fake. And
oh man, that was just dirty from Pornflakes. Faking out two and then two again. Four players faking. He
that
gets
is
faked. What a play.
savage on another level, fella. So yo, that will play some mind games and mental games on a player. You get faked once, and then what's your mental game like the rest of the game? You think, okay, what if he does it again? But you don't want to wait for it, because what if he doesn't do it? It's like this
Just
reverse
adds
psychology.
another layer.
Exactly, as empty, very, very nice dunk off the sidewall. Those are always, interesting to see, as no one ever knows why they happen, but they just do. A Scrubby with the side challenge not going to favor him. Videre's 6-0, 20 seconds left.
That was pretty good from MT. Just getting it off the sidewall. Not too sure what happened to the waiting for team name defense, but hopefully they can clean things up coming into game two, as this one for sure is going to go the way of Videre.
Just booms it out of nowhere. So what we did say, game one is always the feel it out game, and I'll continue to say it because game twos are always like the complete opposite. Maybe not always, it depends on the teams playing, but most of the time game twos are a complete opposite showing than game one, as the teams do usually adjust to the pace set in game one. As we'll hopefully see that from waiting for team name, we'll have to see. But Videre strong in game one, just getting that 7-0 win over waiting for team name.
Yeah, a good showing there from Videre. Coming straight out of the gates, no feeling it out. Waiting for team aim, just sort of caught maybe a bit taken aback by the speed from Videre. I mean, all those shots, I think, how many shots is that? Quick math.
Quick maths,
Like
fellas.
15 shots, yes, from Videre. 3 saves from waiting for team name. Just, getting on the wrong side of the ball, wrong side of the net. And Videre taking full advantage of the confusion coming out from waiting for team name.
Yeah, just a
So,
lone shot coming out for waiting for team names. So they're going to have to get those clears out. They're going to have to either slow play it, because we see Videre waiting back a lot. You know, they're waiting for the clears coming out from waiting for team name, because they know they're going to give the ball
skill,
away.
skill,
Oh my
skill.
goodness, James Pot, why you do this to me? My bad, boys, my bad. Anyway, I was so deep in thought, fellas. It's crazy. But anyway, as I was saying, Videre, they're waiting for those clears coming out for waiting for team name. They're not going to push up and just be aggressive. They know that waiting for team name is just going to give the ball away. So why commit on it and just wait for possession to come to you? So waiting for team name is going to have to look out for that. If they see a player waiting back, maybe not boom it to their side. Maybe just try and slow play it
Exactly.
and get a passing play off. But we'll see if that will be indeed be the case. As a Dragon bumping Mr. Low out of net. This one is going to go backboard for waiting for team name. Datkins is rushing in, but he's not able to get a connection there. Dragon has to be up early. A nice little clear off the backboard. Those look shady, but they do work. As Dragon pushing up once again into the midfield. He's being very, very aggressive on the defense. I'm going to be looking for those bumps and demos on players waiting for passes. As he does get a nice dunk out to the sidewall. Datkins is yet to follow. He's going to slow play it, but that is a very, very hard touch off to Dragon. As we do see Empty. Not able to get a nice shot on net, as Scrubby will have to put this off his own backboard again. Empty misses the boost on 12 boost. Pornflex is not able to get the shot on net. That was open. As a missed opportunity from Videre early on. As
That's just classic.
yeah, it's just unlucky as well. But it's a lot. I mean, only a minute has gone past in this game, but it seems a lot more back and forth from both teams. I think that was the same showing in game one early on, and then Videre just kept that pressure and kept going. Alright, just got the momentum going and never stopped. And so we'll
Exactly.
see
I mean,
if waiting for team name can capitalize on that.
I think waiting for team name doing well on defense actually to get those clear balls to get it past that waiting Videre second man. So hoping that they can keep that up and actually get a counter attack goal.
As we do see this one off the backboard, nice defense from Dragon there, up early and meeting a Videre player going for the shot. As Atkins up early to Dragon. Dragon's not able to connect. That was a really good passing play from waiting for team name. Just unlucky, not able to capitalize on it. Double commit there from waiting for team name, but they're not going to get punished for it. Scrubby. This one out to the sidewall again. Datkins is rushing in for it. He doesn't get a connection. This one is open as Dragon has to rush back, but a weird touch out from Videre there. As that one not hard enough to be an own goal. Mr. Lowe's going to slow play it, but unfortunately not the touches he was looking for, and he gets demoed by Datkins. As Datkins going for another demo, but MT is quick on the defense. Dragon slow playing this. He sees an opportunity to slow play it, but he gets a very, very hard touch. He's not able to dribble it as he would have liked. Scrubby in front of the net again, but Low sees an opportunity to slow play once again. Dragon meeting him on the sidewall and getting the pinch and over Pornflakes. But Scrubby is not able to connect with that. As Datkins, he's using all his boost to get this, gets the demo, but the dunk is in favor of Empty. As Mr. Lowe is trying to get this read, no boost now. No corner boost as well, so he's going to have to race back, but he gets mid boost. As Datkins, trying to pinch this off the corner, but it's in the opposite direction, not what he was looking for. It's a lot more back and forth. I'm not noticing any team getting that that pressure, that solidified pressure on one side. I think waiting for team name has a lot more space to work with. I think they realize that Videre is letting them clear the ball to them, so they're slow playing a lot more. So I think they slowly but surely easing into this matchup, fellas.
Yeah, exactly. I think one thing to note is they're also grabbing the boosts, grabbing their corner boosts, forcing the Videre player to actually go back and not keep up that pressure. So good play from them to notice that they're doing that and adapt.
Yeah, for sure. As they, as you mentioned, have been securing a lot more boost than they did in game one, allowing them to push out more, and Videre being pushed back further back because there's no boost in mid to secure. But small boost pads are the way to go, fellas. It's the way
Hey,
to
that's
go.
your theory.
And it's working. But you know, certain teammates don't get that as empty with a very, very nice read. Wow.
Oh man, the three-man passing play nonetheless, getting high up empty, wow. And it bounced, so unfortunately it does not count, but on the
Wow,
scoreboard it
fella,
does
so.
count.
Wow. Wow. But very, very well done there from MT. He was up quick as well. He didn't stop boosting, which is one difficult thing to do, as Mr. Lowe will get another goal quickly as 1 minute left, 2-0 up for Videre.
Man, Mr. Lowe just speedy on the kickoff there. I mean, amazing reactions getting up there quick enough, past the waiting for team name defender, which the ball was closer to him, so man, really well done.
Yeah, well, you know, that is what 20 ping gives you instead of 112. As
That
I'm
is
sure
true.
he enjoys the lower latency, as we do see waiting for team name on the back foot once again. They have to fight back two goals basically just to equalize, and then have to fight a really hard game to be able to win it. They've been generating opportunities, but they haven't been generating opportunities worthy of being able to be, scored. As they're in Videre's half, as we do see this one will up to the ceiling. Dragon waiting for that drop from the ceiling, but it didn't hit the ceiling. As Scrubby with a semi-open net, but there's a Videre player nicely to defend it. It's empty. It's almost going to get bumped by Dragon. Dragon has to go all the way back, as we do see Videre holding on by the thread. As waiting for team name has gotten some pressure. This one is off the backboard, but there's no waiting for team name player quickly able to push that, as Datkins will have to race back and put this on his own backboard. There's 5 seconds left. I do think this one is safe to say it is in Videre's favor, as they will go 2-0 up in this series and 1 game away from taking it.
Man, but I mean, a much better shooting than game one from waiting for team name. Just sort of matching, almost matching the speed of Videre. It's just those small little mistakes that cost waiting for team name this game. Cheap as I'm saying, can I just say WFTN? Like, it's so many syllables just in
It has
one
become a little bit
phrase.
tedious, yeah.
Oh Lord. Anyways, yeah. I mean, good showing there. Especially Dragon. Just getting in the faces of Videre a bit more. And making sure they secure those back boosts to not allow Videre to keep up that constant pressure, which is what they were doing in game one.
Yeah, and we do see Dragon, as you mentioned, he's up in their faces. You can see him pushing up out of his own half in defense, trying to get mid boost or a demo or a bump, and that kind of messes up the rotation on both sides. If you think about it, because what if his third man gets beaten out to the ball? Then there's no one back, as he's up trying to get interference. But on the other hand, if it pays off, then that breaks Videre's momentum, as if he gets a demo, that's a player spawning all the way back on the other side of the field. So it kind of plays both ways. I think it's high risk, high reward. But so far it hasn't paid off for him, I think, as he would have liked. But we'll see if he adapts to the play, as we do see Dragon on the ball. He's going to get this one out to the backboard. He's got no boost, so he's not able to follow anything of that. Scrubby is putting it off, but Datkins commits as well. A double commit there from waiting for team name. A little miscommunication, as they're trying to be aggressive. They're trying to get the ball in Videre's net, but then the counter-attacks come out and Videre are 1-0 up with almost not even 30 seconds gone.
Oh man, like net, but unfortunate there from waiting for team name, just getting the overcommit in the offense and leaving that one defender back to deal with the threat that is Videre.
Yeah, as we do know, Videre very, very offensive style team, as they are all three very mechanically gifted. So they won't be missing too many open nets. As we do see empty with an open net, as I say, it cost us curse, as waiting for team name overcommit again, and they get punished for it.
Would that be the opposite of Caster's curse? Because you were saying they're probably not going to miss many open nets, and then they don't miss an open net. So what's that?
That is true. I think that is exactly what you said. The opposite of caster's curse, or what would we call it then? Caster's blessing, which doesn't
There we
sound
go. Yeah.
too great, if I must say. As this one is open once again, empty, not going to miss the open net. As once again, Videre, not even a minute gone, waiting for team names seem to be falling apart. Their defense is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, I think they're just getting a bit too antsy to get a goal, especially just in the offense. You see them lots of double commits, not really rotating back, going for more demos. I mean, the idea is there that they want, but they're just not pulling it off as well as they want.
Yeah, so we'll see if they realize that they not being as strong in defense as they would have liked. As we do see Videre on the ball again, empty. Out to the side wall, Low has only Dragon to beat, but Dragon does pop it nicely just to buy some time. As his team will be back. He finds himself without boost again. It seems like waiting for Team Name have that boost problem coming into the game 3. As most of the teammates either without boost, as you see not Mr. Low, sorry, Pawnflakes securing that corner boost, allowing yet again for another Videre goal. It's waiting for Team Name. They're struggling in this game 3. It really does seem like they're giving it all they've got, but that does mean they're double committing, over committing, chasing the ball, which isn't helping them at all.
I mean, the multiple boost deals as well in the waiting for team name half is just causing those guys to go out of the net to go search for boost, and that's what's also causing the overcommits and non-rotations coming out. So, I mean, well played from Videre as well. Just
Yeah,
getting
they're capitalizing
being
on
faster, I guess.
Exactly. As we do see Dragon out to the sidewall again. But a little miscommunication there. It seems like he was looking for Scrubby to touch the ball, and Scrubby was doing the opposite. As they're just going to give Videre the possession once again, as Empty, my apologies, will get the goal, and Pawnflex will get the demo.
Actually, excellent self pass there. Just not putting it too close to Dragon, and allowing the time, I guess, for that player to go and demo Dragon. I'm not sure who that player was.
Yeah, so I mean, props as well for Pawnflex. For Pawnflex, for the awareness on the demo to allow that goal to seep through. As waiting for team name, they still have time, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to generate anything that would bring the momentum to their side. But I do think this is a great learning experience as well. You look at teams that gets either swept or they have a really bad series, but that actually favors them if it's not too important. If this is because they've already qualified for LAN. I mean, most of the teams competing now have qualified for LAN, as this is probably just all scrims if you think about it. But this is also a great learning experience going into LAN for waiting for team name. They can go look at these replays and see all the double commits and see all the over commits, or just forcing the play too much. So there's a lot to be learned out of this series, so they can step away from this knowing that there's something to work on, at least for LAN. I mean, better happen now than at LAN.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, even though this is a tournament and you will get knocked out from this game, it definitely benefits waiting for team name to see their mistakes and see maybe they could improve on this or this just from watching the replays.
Exactly.
So.
I mean, 6-0 with 2 minutes left. Waiting for Team NM haven't showed too much in the form of offense. I think Game 2 was their best showing yet, as they are going to struggle in this game if they don't pull something out of their sleeves. Maybe they have something up their sleeves, but I highly doubt it. As Videre sitting comfortably on 6-0. As Pawnflakes will get almost another shot on net, not connecting with that Dragon out to the side. Where Scrubby is waiting, but Scrubby missed the mid boost. By some miracle, he missed the mid boost. It did look like he was straight on that. Datkins off the backboard, but no waiting for team name player to get there. But Empty would have cleared it off the backboard nicely anyways. Scrubby out to Datkins. Datkins unfortunately not able to connect with that. Scrubby is going to follow again. Dragon is following closely, but he's able to get a very nice 50 out there. But unfortunately Scrubby bumps him, so he's not able to follow. There's a slow play from Pawnflakes. He's on 3 boost. He's going to try and get the read here. He doesn't, as Dragon does clear out into his own corner. As Videre are doing well to keep the pressure as well. It's maybe team name falling apart, but Videre is also doing well to capitalize on all these mistakes. As some teams, they make mistakes, but they don't get punished for it. And that's the big problem in most of those games. And Videre just showing us here that if you capitalize on mistakes from other teams, you're going to get big leads, and it's going to work out in your favor.
I mean, I think it's just the awareness as well from Videre. Like, you see them not diving into challenges, not overcommitting, just being super safe on what they're doing. Obviously now with being 6-0, they can do whatever they want. But just in the previous games, they're playing a very smart game in the sense of not overcommitting, not making the same mistakes that waiting for team name are often making. So I guess that just comes with experience and synergy, which is something Videre definitely have.
Oh yeah, for sure. As you mentioned, they do have the experience. They do have the experience playing with each other, and I think that is also what they have over waiting for team name. As I think waiting for team name is relatively new.
Mm.
The roster isn't that experienced or old, so they probably have some things they would have liked to work on, which they can go work on now. As Videre does come out victorious on this day, 3-0 for Videre. They do move on to face SP, which I think or I believe will take place on Sunday.
Yes, on Sunday, I think. Oh well, I guess we'll have to see, given the team's schedules, but probably Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So this was Videre waiting for team name. I don't think there's too much to analyze as we've done quite a lot of analyzing throughout the games. Very, very well showing there from Carfine Videre, and also potential for waiting for team name. They did have a few showings of they can, show up. They can compete with these high-level teams. But I do think there's a lot to work towards in terms of rotation and speed on rotation as well, and just awareness on where the other players are, and like not double committing. Communication is a big factor as well. So I think there's a lot to work on. They can go back on this series, analyze it, and that's basically it from my side.
Well, yeah. I mean, hopefully that is an eye opener for waiting for team name to give a couple things for them to work on. But they are unfortunately out of the Cup 4. Vidya do move on, so we're down to teams left in this cup from 16. So getting pretty excited here, getting heated in the lower bracket. We have the finals or semi-finals, I guess, of the lower bracket. Um, Coming up there, we have SP against Vidya now.
Yeah, Videre move on to
So
face SP, and then at the top in the upper bracket we have Sirius and XD also awaiting their matchup on Sunday. So the teams that are left now have proven themselves to be worthy. They've proven themselves to be strong and experienced. So it's only good games from here on out.
yeah, I mean, it should be good. Anyways, I think that's going to be all for us.
That
Thank
is
you very much,
indeed.
Skill, for streaming and for casting. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you to you as well, fellas, for co-casting. And
Of course.
thank you to everyone coming out to support the local RL scene. We do appreciate it. Everyone appreciates it. The teams appreciate it, and we appreciate it. We'll see you in the next stream. Don't know when that will be, but you'll hear or you get a tweet from either me, Falasa, or whoever is streaming. Keep an eye out for that on Twitter and Discord. And we'll see you in the next stream. Cheers.
Cheers.